The political arena in Britain has just been set ablaze, and the epicenter of this inferno is none other than Prime Minister Keir Starmer, caught in a moment of raw, unfiltered fury during a live broadcast that will be etched into the annals of Westminster's most seismic events. This wasn't just a press conference gone awry. It was a political earthquake, triggered by a court ruling from Judge Lucy Connelly that landed like a sledgehammer on Starmer's carefully constructed agenda. The nation watched, jaws dropped, as the Prime Minister's composure shattered in real time, revealing a leader under siege, grappling with a decision that threatens to unravel his government's credibility and ignite a firestorm of public and political backlash. It all started innocently enough. Starmer, suited up and ready for what should have been a routine press availability, was fielding questions on mundane policy matters. The room was calm, the atmosphere controlled, until a clerk slipped in, handed a folded note to an aide, and the news broke like a tidal wave. Judge Lucy Connelly, a name now seared into the public consciousness, had delivered a ruling that didn't just challenge Starmer's government. It obliterated a cornerstone of his legislative strategy. The decision struck down a key policy with surgical precision, exposing flaws so glaring they could not be spun away. Within moments, the air in the room shifted. Starmer's jaw clenched, his eyes narrowed, and then bam! He slammed his fist on the table, his voice rising in a crescendo of rage that no media training could contain. He called the ruling a catastrophic misinterpretation of law and duty, accusing the judiciary of prioritizing political posturing over justice. It was a moment of unscripted, visceral anger that left aides scrambling and viewers glued to their screens. This wasn't just a bad day at the office. Connelly's ruling, delivered with the kind of clarity that leaves no room for debate, dismantled months of labor's work. Negotiations, promises, and carefully crafted narratives now lie in ruins. The decision didn't just halt a policy. It questioned the very principles underpinning Starmer's vision, suggesting his government approach was not only flawed but fundamentally at odds with legal and constitutional norms. For a man who had staked his reputation on his legal acumen, this was a public gut punch, a humiliation that cut deeper because it came from a judiciary he once championed. The cameras caught every second. Starmer's flushed face, his sharp gestures, his words dripping with frustration, and social media erupted. Clips of the outburst ricocheted across platforms, with hashtags trending and memes multiplying. Some hailed his passion as a rare glimpse of authenticity in a world of polished sound bites. Others saw a leader cracking under pressure, his outburst proof that labor's grip on power is slipping. The fallout is already ferocious. Opposition leaders, smelling blood, pounce within hours. Nigel Farage and Reform UK are sharpening their knives, framing the ruling as evidence of Labour's incompetence and Starmer's inability to deliver. Tory MPs, sensing an opening, are hammering the two-tier justice narrative, arguing that Connelly's decision exposes a government more interested in optics than governance. Even within Labour, whispers of dissent are growing louder. Reformist voices are questioning whether Starmer's strategy was doomed from the start, while senior officials scramble in late-night crisis meetings to salvage what's left of their agenda. The options are grim: challenge a ruling and risk further legal embarrassment, pivot to a new policy and admit defeat, or try to spin this as a minor hiccup. A tall order when the Prime Minister's meltdown is replaying on every news channel. Judge Lucy Connelly, meanwhile, has become a lightning rod, known for her fearless handling of contentious cases. She's now a hero to some and a villain to others. Her ruling, lauded for precision by legal scholars, has sparked a broader debate about the judiciary's role in checking parliamentary power. Critics argue she overstepped, undermining a democratically elected government. Supporters say she upheld the rule of law against a reckless administration. Either way, her name is now a rallying cry for both sides, her decision a flashpoint in a nation already divided. The public is eating it up. Pubs, workplaces, and dinner tables are buzzing with talk of Starmer's outburst and what it means for Britain's future. This isn't just about one policy or one ruling. It's a referendum on Labour's ability to govern, on Starmer's ability to lead, and on the fragile balance between the courts and Westminster. Constitutional experts are sounding alarms, warning that this clash could spiral into a generational crisis, testing the very foundations of British democracy. Starmer's anger, captured in high definition, only fuels the sense that this is no ordinary political storm. It's a full-blown crisis that could redefine his premiership. There's a human side to this, too. Starmer, under relentless pressure since taking office, has been juggling global crises, domestic unrest, and a fractious party. His allies insist his outburst was a natural reaction of a man passionate about his country, pushed to the brink by a setback he didn't see coming. Critics, though, see volatility, a leader who can't keep it together when the heat is on. The toll of leadership is evident, and questions about his resilience are now part of the narrative. The chessboard is shifting by the hour. Legal teams are poring over Connelly's ruling, searching for any crack labor can exploit. Media outlets are in overdrive, with pundits and ex-politicians offering endless takes. Some see a path for Starmer to turn this into a unifying moment, rallying his party and the public around a renewed push. Others predict a slow bleed, dwindling support, internal revolts, maybe even a leadership challenge if labor's fractures deepen. One thing is clear. This is a defining moment, the kind that separates political survivors from casualties. Starmer's next move will either cement his authority or accelerate his downfall. The nation is watching, waiting, and judging. This storm is just getting started.